Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. It's belated Merry Christmas and looking forward to the new year now. So I think this will be the last video of this year for me. Next time I see you it will be in the new year. So before we bid adieu to the year 2019, I thought let me bring you a collection of fragrances that you can very well use for your New Year Eve parties, New Year get-togethers and all those happy moments that you're going to spend with your friends and family and loved ones. So here is a collection. It's a massive collection, so I would like to give you a long video post alert, because it's a massive collection of 20 fragrances that I have here. So I will not waste much time giving you the notes and everything, but I'll just get to the name and a brief description and we'll get along so that the video is not an hour long. So let's get started. So before I start, there are two things I would want to say. It's very cold over here, so this is my at-home look. And the second thing is my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you who have subscribed to my channel, to all of you who have repeatedly commented on my videos and left your beautiful, kind, encouraging words, and to all of you who have liked and shared the videos. So please keep that coming in the next year as well. That means a lot to me, and for every YouTube creator, this is like a dream come true, to be appreciated by their subscribers, to appreciated by people who subscribe to their channel, follow their videos and appreciate them with their comments and beautiful words. So, and even if you have any suggestions, be it in something that you find is wrong with my videos, or be it any suggestions for videos that you want me to make, please don't stop yourselves. Please keep that coming. Let me know what you're thinking, and just to help you in that, I will be adding an email account as well as my Instagram handle ID in the description box, so you can connect with me over there as well. You can send me emails, you can leave your messages on Instagram, and you can always comment below, so that's always there. So let's get started. Finally, the first fragrance that I have here is I think this is one of the oldest party timers. So when it comes to fragrances, this is Miss Dior La Parfum, and this is a very high on longevity, high on sillage, everything positive. So the only negative thing I think that goes against it is that it will be nothing new for you this year. You will be wearing something that you are always wearing probably, and it's so beautiful. I just can't stop myself doing this, it's so beautiful. But if you are looking ahead to push your limits a bit, then maybe you don't need to use this. But if this is what you have, then you don't need to buy a new one right now. You can buy a new one next year only. So this is something that will have you sorted. Miss Dior, this is so beautiful. This is like party time. You just wear it and you get ready. So the next fragrance that I have with me is a recent launch from Mancera. It's called Instant Crush. It's a beautiful combination of floral notes along with sandalwood, amberwood and patchouli, and that's what makes it almost a must-have for a party scent. I must say the longevity is quite good, and it's quite an intense fragrance, which makes it perfectly suitable for the winter season, and yes, very, very dependable. The next fragrance that I have here with me is Prada. This is the Prada La Femme Intense, and it is this reminds me of Indian marriages, Indian weddings. They are so elaborate, and gala affairs, and like 2-3 days affair. So this is something, oh my god, this is so beautiful. And yes, there's this iris, patchouli and vetiver mix which makes it beautiful. It's sweet but not the typical feminine sweet. There is that sharpness from the vetiver also and the patchouli that makes it very, very beautiful, very intense, and I think it would be perfect for a party fragrance. Okay, the next fragrance is a different kind. This is definitely a niche fragrance, and this is the fragrance that I think I have used it maximum. So this is Serge Lutens Chergui. Oh, beautiful, beautiful tobacco based fragrance, but it's so classy and so sophisticated. You could be using this if you're wearing those heavy coats around, if you're living in a very cold place. If you intend to stay at home, make sure you use this. If you're intending to go to a close gathering, if you're going to a club or just to a restaurant or any other place to have dinner, make sure you use this. This is like that warm, cozy winter night fragrance, and if you have this, you will know exactly what I mean. This is like you have a fireplace at home and it's cold outside and you don't want to step out. Even then, you wear this and you can ring in the new year with the party mode. Beautiful fragrance, Serge Lutens Chergui. I may be stammering a bit because of the cold. The next fragrance that I have here with me is an all-time favorite. I use it all the year round. This is Versace's Crystal Noir. Oh, beautiful, spicy coconut, sandalwood, creamy vibe from it, and it's incredibly long lasting. That's one thing I have to say about it. You can be rest assured you don't need to carry the perfume bottle if you're using this. It's so beautiful as a fragrance, so beautiful and long lasting, which makes it perfectly suitable for a party night out. The next fragrance that I have here is that beautiful bottle. This is Girl of Now from Ellie Saab. Every time I sniff this, I have to spray a little bit on myself. The microphone is here. This is so beautiful. Oh my God. Sniffing it is pure magic. So this is out and out party. Look at that bottle. I just love that bottle as well. Now this is an out and out party. This is something you cannot use. You can use it heavily for the winter season, because this is something you'll have to shelf after January for the next winter. This is not a summer scent. This is not to be used even when the temperature is like balanced out. This is for a heavily winter night out. So make good use of it. The next fragrance that I have here with me is a winter only perfume, but it does not matter whether you're going out in the morning or in the evening, late night or afternoon, you can always wear this. This is Lancome's Vie Est Belle. As I said, I'm not going into the notes or into too much of the details of each of these fragrances, because I have a whole lot more. So if you have this, or if you are planning to buy this if you are planning to buy one before the New Year's Eve, you can check out any one of these, and I'm sure you will like at least one of them. And this is one such perfume, because this, if you have only this, you are sorted. So I have nothing but some of the choices that you can consider buying. So Lancome's Vie Est Belle. The next fragrance that I have here with me is one of my favorites. It's Jean Paul Gaulthier's Scandale. Now this is something, I have to share this little story with you. I wore this on my jacket, not this one, another one day, and it was exactly after 5 or 6 days, or maybe a week, after which I was wearing the same jacket out. And after I went out, I got this beautiful compliment. Oh my God, you smell nice. And you know what, I could not, when I was going out the second time, I could not figure out what perfume I had already sprayed on this jacket last time. And because I was in a hurry and I couldn't figure out, so I did not wear any perfume on that because it was smelling quite nice, and I thought it was just me who could smell, sniff it. And when I got the compliment, I was like really shocked. So I had to come back home and spend some time thinking, what is that perfume which I sprayed on this jacket last week when I wore it, and how come it smelled? The dry down, oh my god. It's only, I realized after that it was Scandal. And the dry down after a week on my jacket was heavenly. So it was love reborn for me at that moment. So definitely Scandal from Jean Paul Gaulthier is a masterpiece in my opinion. So if this is an intensely honey and patchouli fragrance along with blood orange, so I'm sure you will like it. Use this, I mean, you can always check it out before you buy, and I'm sure you will like it. The next fragrance that I have here with me is also one of my favorites. It's Cleef and Arpels Orchid Vanille. I use very little of it because I want it to stay as long as possible. This is a fragrance that's perfect if you are, get that bottle, I just love that bottle. This is a fragrance that I have to hold this, otherwise it will make the tinkling sound. This is a fragrance that is perfect for you if you're planning to stay at home and spend the New Year's Eve with your better half. Period. No other explanations. This is an amazingly romantic, cozy, warm kind of a vanilla that's just unmistakably romantic in my opinion. So Orchid Vanille. The next fragrance that I have here with me is this is by Andy Tower, and I have to take a breath before I tell you the name. L'Air du Desert Marocain. I hope I'm right. This is the only fragrance name that I really struggle a bit with. So this is like a beautiful blend of spices and floral notes. There are some woodsy notes as well. This is, in my opinion, very, very oriental. Now you might, it might be often described as a beautiful Arabic desert type of a fragrance, but in my opinion, it's very oriental. It's very Indian, in my opinion. It reminds me of Indian spices. Very, I mean, I kind of relate with it very much because of the notes. And this is a very, very, cozy, warm kind of a fragrance. Again, perfect for the winter time because it'll stick to your warm woolen garments, especially the coats and other things, and it'll give you that warm, beautiful, cozy vibe which we all need during the winter seasons. The next fragrance, I'm sure many of you already have it with you, and this is also one of my all-time favorites. And if you kind of have a lot of fragrances with you and you are kind of clueless as to which one to buy, which one to wear, or if you're planning to buy a fragrance for a gift to yourself, if you're planning to gift yourself a fragrance for the new year and you walk into this beautiful store full of fragrance, full of perfumes, and you have no clue what to buy, then maybe you should just give yourself this treat. This is Coco by Chanel. This will never let you down. This is a round the year fragrance. This is a fragrance that is like a signature scent, and you can use it all year round. This is so beautiful. So just one fragrance you need to get sorted. Coco. This is a perfect party scent. Although when it comes to Dior and Chanel fragrances, there is but one thing, one problem. There is one problem. That is, it kind of does not, it's like, okay Chanel, okay Dior kind of thing, because everyone is wearing the same thing. Everyone, you know, the first things that we think of, the first two names that comes to our mind when we think of buying a fragrance is Dior, Christian Dior or Chanel. That is a little bit of a problem at times, because you are not smelling differently. You are just part of a big clan of women wearing the same fragrance. So if you are not okay with that, then there are lots of options I'm giving you, but Chanel Coco is something you must at some point of time have in your collection. So that is something you need to consider. Okay, the next one is also part of the same family, not Chanel but Dior, but this definitely vows to be different. This is Dior Addict. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. This again, in my opinion, can be a signature scent. Although this leans a bit towards the winter months, you can also use it maybe not the hot summer days. Yes, that's true, but no, you can use it. I can use it. So if you're confident, go ahead and use it. So this is something you can always buy for the keeping in mind the parties and all those gorgeous events that you will be going to. This is beautiful, beautiful. I'm not getting too much into the notes and other things, but this is a beautiful, it's creamy, it's thick, it's intense, and it's extremely good on longevity, so you can buy that. I know I'm kind of breezing through all the fragrances, but I've got 20 and I have no idea how long this video is going to go. Okay, if you are on a budget and it's too quick to decide on something, then here is something that I have for you, which is the best buy for in the money that it comes. This is the best buy at a price that it comes with. So this is Armaf's Club de Nuit Intense for Woman. Oh, I know they say this is a dupe, this is a clone of Noir de Noir, Tom Ford's Noir de Noir, but I would still like to give it a little benefit of doubt and kind of think that they try to do something different, because this is so beautiful, and I think Noir de Noir is a little more intense than this. This kind of gets a little sweeter, a little floral in the dry down. I don't know, but you may disagree, but that's what I've noticed. So I give Club de Nuit Intense for Women a little bit of a chance, because they have tried to do something. Though I don't endorse clones, I do not endorse clones, and I will never do it. This was bought much before I was told that this is a dupe for Noir de Noir. So, and this gives me good longevity, good sillage, everything. So that is why I'm trying to give this a little place in my heart. Also, this is a budget fragrance. Another budget fragrance that I have here with me is Zara's Rich Warm Addictive. This is part of their tobacco collection, and in my opinion, this is one of the best buys. I have one of my best discoveries in 2019. This is such a beautiful value for money, not because I'm extremely fond of tobacco fragrances, but they have tried to do something different over here. This is a beautiful tobacco, honey, sandalwood, coconut fragrance that you cannot go wrong with in the winter months, especially if you're living in a colder region, colder place. This is beautiful. This is a must-have, especially at a price that it is offered. This is a must-have for your wardrobe. The next fragrance that I have here with me is Mon Guerlain by Guerlain, and I think if you have Miss Dior with you, and if you don't want to wear it because it's too common for you, then go for this. This will never let you down. And for all of you who think this does not have a good longevity, I would beg to differ, because for me this is a very, very long lasting fragrance. But then, having said that, it reacts differently on different skins, so you may consider buying a smaller size or a decant or a sample if that is available at any point, and try it out during the new year and check it out first. Okay, so the next one is for all of you who are much younger and you kind of get lost in all those mature fragrances. So this is something for all of us, older ones and younger ones. Fragrances don't come with age tags, but if you are relatively younger, if you're in your 20s and you're 25, even 19 or 18, so this is one fragrance you can consider. This is Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. Very, 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 very nice. Beautiful praline and beautiful fruity floral mix, and it's got a it's very, very long lasting on my skin, so I hope it will be on your skin as well. And it's perfect for a party time fragrance, perfect as a party time fragrance. If you are the serious kind and if you don't like to be very feminine and the typical feminine fragrance user, then this is another choice you have. This is Black Orchid by Tom Ford. This is like a floral and woodsy punch in my opinion. It's beautiful. This is very, very long lasting, and the sillage is moderate, but it's very long lasting, especially on woolen garments, and it's perfect for that club night or any kind of formal get-togethers. This is very, very useful. The next one is one of my all-time favorites, though I get to use it only in the winters. This is Narciso Rodriguez for her. This is very musky, definitely. This is musk. If you love musk, then this is something you must get. And this is a party scent and an essentially winter scent, so you will have a great time using it. Even if you are not too fond of musk perfumes, I would really appreciate if you go and give this a sniff, because you might change your mind for the party season. Oh, that's lovely. The next fragrance is something that I think can be used round the year, but because it's like a monster when it comes to longevity, I wanted to include this in my list. This is Feve Delicieuse by Christian Dior. This is the private line, and this is beautiful. This is an extremely long lasting, very, very high longevity fragrance. I can expect a performance of like 8 to 10 hours, even if not 12 hours, because for me it lasts for about 12 hours and more on my clothes. So Feve Delicieuse, very, very beautiful fragrance. Okay, the last one here is Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One. Beautiful fruity floral punch. This has got caramel, this has got vanilla, this has got iris and coffee, rose, and it makes for a beautiful, beautiful mix. So it's high on longevity, so you can definitely give this a try. And the neighborhood dog starts barking. Thank God it's almost over. So that was my list for the new year. If you have got any one of them, you know you're sorted. And if you're planning to buy something, then you can give one of these a try at the store and then decide, but always buy whichever one you like best on your skin and whichever one makes you feel comfortable. So that's it from me for this year. I'll see you again soon, but that will be in the next year, 2020. So have a great happy new year celebration. I won't wish you right now because maybe we'll be catching up very soon. So have a great New Year's Eve, have a great time, great party, and enjoy yourselves. Stay blessed and love you all.